Hi there, my name is Jeff, and this is an orange tree. In just a few minutes, I'm going to show you how this orange tree will enable you to reach and exceed all of your financial goals. I'm happy to say that I have exceeded all my financial goals I had set only a few years back. Back then I was working as a barback and making minimum wage. I didn't have any direction on how to achieve my financial goals, let alone create one. I had student loans to pay, rent. I could never afford a vacation. I knew something had to happen to get out of this funk. And one day, something did happen. A customer started regularly coming in. Good-looking guy, well-dressed, nice car. He became my friend. There was one night in particular he shared with me what he had done to enhance his own personal wealth. He broke it down simply using an orange tree as his example. And it was at that point that I decided I would make a change in my life. This was his example. Suppose you agreed to buy an orange tree from a friend of yours for $20. This tree is old, it's on the end of its life, and you don't have much use for it. But you know John the investor that is an expert at bringing trees back to life and can make it produce oranges. How can you make the most out of this situation? Well, you can make a deal with John that if he buys that tree you brought to him for $20, you get 50% of all the oranges that the tree accumulates. Maybe that friend of yours has more trees that you can bring to John. See where I'm going with this? This customer showed me how in a short amount of time he landed himself in a very comfortable financial state applying these same principles to real estate, where instead of earning oranges from an orange tree, you are earning a large portion of the profit returned from sourcing a home that is in bad shape to an investor that will buy it, fix it up, and resell for profit. Which, if you listen to the end, you will understand how to do this. That orange tree example served as a symbol of hope. I was going to make a change to better myself using these same principles or die trying. Then, I was going to teach it to any man, woman, or child that will listen. And that's why you are here today. I want to be a part of your journey. I want you to be able to create your own specific plan to fit your lifestyle and better reach your own financial goals. Maybe you've heard of plenty of ways to make money in real estate. A lot of well-intended individuals out there are teaching dream big, make big money concepts that maybe are not exactly appropriate for your lifestyle and seem a bit unrealistic or unobtainable. You may have a lump sum of money that you would like to invest and are not sure how. Or maybe you have nothing at all because you have too many bills. You have to cover your child's college tuition. Your current job just doesn't allow you the time to do anything else but work, eat, and sleep. Maybe you hate your boss. Maybe you are tired of taking orders from someone else. Well, what if I told you that by indulging yourself only part-time in the practices of this video, all those stresses can disappear? Now, it's not your fault that you don't know how to do this. No one has showed you this before. But after you watch this, it will be your responsibility to take action. I have created a formula that will slay your stresses. You will be able to implement this formula into your life, however you see fit, and you will learn through progressive growth. There are 3 very important steps you must take in order to achieve success in this process. The third one will be the single most important task you will learn that will enable you to begin building your wealth. So listen up. Rest assured, I have made this as simple as possible. You'll have the freedom to involve yourself in this process as much as you desire to reach those financial goals you originally had set to obtain. I'm talking about paying your child's college tuition by doing just 2 successful deals in 1 year. How about paying off all of your debt by successfully doing 1 deal in a year's time? This formula can very well fit your lifestyle. Whether you want to have investors backing you for real estate investments that you want to pursue when you have no cash on hand, like John in the orange tree example, or if you have some money and you want to be able to flip houses on your own, and finally, if you would like to build your passive income through buying and holding real estate. It's up to you which path you want to take. Oftentimes, multiple paths can be applied to your specific plan. Try to imagine yourself just 60 days from now after applying these action steps. Step 1 is networking and building those relationships. I want to talk about the importance of realtors versus investors. Realtors have infinite access to all the homes that are currently on the market. They also have inside info on homes that have not even hit the market yet. Realtors are your bread and butter. If you make good friends with these guys, they will do all the deal finding work for you. I call this process sourcing. Eventually, you will be running your business solely based on your realtor relationships. Investors are equally as important because they have the funds to invest in the deals you have sourced. It's incredible how easy it is once you pitch to an investor what it is you are specializing in, which is sourcing. They will be happy to give you their information in order for you to purchase deals on their behalf. It's easier than you think to form lifelong relationships with investors, and it all comes down to how tied in you are to the realtors that find the best deals. You're probably wondering, where do I find these realtors and investors? Well, at networking mixers for starters, and you can use meetup.com to figure out when these events are held. I guarantee both these businessmen will be at these events. LinkedIn is also an amazing tool to find important people in your industry. Simply join some of the real estate investment groups in your area and open up the discussion board. You can always pitch your deals via LinkedIn, and you can count on this tool early on to gain the necessary traction for your sourced deals, as well as to begin building your investor list. When you begin engaging with these investors, it's important to explain what you do and how you can benefit them. For example, you can say, "Hi, my name is Jeff, and I have access to several solid off-market deals that you may be interested in." Or tell them, "I specialize in sourcing distressed real estate. If you have the capital, maybe you will be interested in taking a look at some of my deals. Maybe partner." Finally, gain their contact info and set up FaceTime. Hopefully, if you felt you met a solid player in the game, try to get some coffee with them. Schedule another meeting to further your relationship with them. You see, everyone has an equal goal, and it's to be a part of a solid deal where everyone can make some decent profit. Each person has a specialty they are good at, and it's amazing what can be accomplished when making ends meet. So get yourself out there. You will want to have some business cards handy to distribute, and in return, gain contact info from people you can follow up with later on. Step 2 is identifying and locking up the good deals. This is a very powerful pitch that you can make to realtors that will enable you to have the best shot over your competitors to set up contracts for purchasing real estate. What I like to call locking up the deal. The biggest mistake your competition makes is providing the best offer for the seller. Well, what if I told you the best offer you must make is for that seller's realtor? In other words, the listing agent. Mastering the art of locking up deals will be the ultimate driving force in your success when it comes to sourcing. This is the most challenging part of this entire process. The beauty of it is, if you can do this right and successfully a few times, typically your top realtors will be able to start doing this for you, especially the ones they have already closed some deals with. It is very good to have this know-how early on, so you'll always be able to conquer this process in times when the market is hot. And I want you to become an expert. You're probably wondering, how do I find a good deal? Well, you start by taking advantage of resources available, such as the internet. Some preferred websites regarding where to look are Redfin, Trulia, Realtor, and Zillow. All these sites can help you search for real estate. They all allow you to input specifics on exactly what you are looking for. You will be able to see almost every home that is on the market, and you can also contact the listing agent for each of these deals, who is the most important person to talk to when you identify a potential good deal. You will need to know what to look for. For example, Redfin will allow you to scan through every new deal that hits the market that day, week, month, and so on. As you are scanning through deals, you will notice words that pop out at you, such as fixer, TLC, distressed sale, handyman special, contractor's dream. These are all words that should attract you and tell you that you should dig deeper into the deal. What's even better about Redfin is that you're able to compare the subject property to other recently sold or pending homes nearby with similar characteristics. You can simply just scroll down the page and look at the nearby sold prices in that neighborhood and compare how prices match up with your list price. If there's a big spread, guess what? You're onto something here. And like I said, you can catch these homes the day they hit the market. Now, what I'm going to share with you is the most important part in this entire process, and that is forming the connection and locking the deal in. It starts with making the phone call. As you're scanning through deals on Redfin, and you have selected some deals that you are interested in, you will see a listing provided by area on that page, and that will give you the name of the listing agent that is in control of that deal. You need to call that listing agent. If the number is not provided for you, simply Google search their name and you should be able to locate it. You will need to know exactly what to say and how to respond, especially if the conversation may not be going your way. You do this a couple times and it will become a second nature. A basic start to a conversation could be as simple as, "Hi, my name is Jeff and I'm an investor in the area and I came across your listing on 123 Main Street. I was hoping you could tell me more about the property." During this phone call, you're going to make your best attempt to establish a relationship with this agent. If they have one good deal, they likely have more and will have more in the future. During the call, you will be strategically explaining to them why they should work with you over the other competitors. And it all comes down to what you can offer them and what you will always offer them if they continue to work with you. You can consider the listing agent to be the most important player in this game, not the seller. There are key components in this art that you must know to do this correctly. Step 3 is gaining the investor partner and closing. The expert John buys the tree and produces the oranges. You then receive a hefty piece of the oranges that were produced because you were the one that gave him exclusive rights to buy that tree. In other words, you sourced the deal to him. In terms of real estate, this is the best alternative for you to make a lot of money without investing anything yourself. Investors see a lot of value in someone that is able to source and lock up deals so they don't have to do so themselves. So much value that they will give up a piece of the back-end profit, say 25% or even 50% of the back-end profit just because you were able to lock up the deal for them. If they see this potential in you, and you know that you will continue to give them business in the future, these investors will become the best relationships you have and your gateway to making a lot of money. I love this process because when you partner, you get to see the entire project from start to finish. You can learn directly how the construction process goes, how the deal is sold, and all the intricacies in between. It can be very challenging, but very rewarding. What's even better is that if you do have some money available to invest, you can negotiate an even better profit percentage for yourself by showing your investor partner you will have skin in the game. I have become successful in real estate because I'm real with people. That is how I connect with the people that I do business with, and it is the fuel that keeps those relationships lasting forever. That is also the reason why this course is unique. I've skipped all the theory. I am not going to tell you that you will be a millionaire by the end of the year. You may be, but I can't promise that. I can promise that you'll be delivered direct action steps that if you follow, you will achieve realistic financial goals that you set to obtain. I have been to the seminars. I have witnessed the far-fetched goals that are being preached by other educators. In my opinion, there are several other courses that are too high of a cost and will grant you too low of an outcome. Talking about being a millionaire right away is unrealistic. I work honestly and ethically. That is why I have created a very affordable, practical plan with direct methods on how to exceed your path to success. This product includes a step-by-step blueprint where I walk you through the process of infiltrating the real estate investment world when you have no prior experience at all. Whether you are fresh out of college or seeking that next step to reach your financial checkpoints, you are among the first individuals that will be able to take advantage of this unique real estate investment course that would be valued over $2,000. Today, you can sign up for $1, where you will have access to 8 in-depth video modules that will empower you to take action immediately. Once again, this can all be downloaded for $1, and this offer will expire within a couple weeks' time, which is why it is so important that you take action today. The modules will cover the following: a start to setting up your business and achieving success through having the appropriate mindset, the exact procedures on how to network and create your investor database, the fundamentals of identifying viable deals and how to appropriately analyze and gain traction for your investors, the integral techniques of locking up deals that involve knowing exactly what to say and who to target, the intricacies of hard money lending and optimizing your current financial state to invest in real estate yourself, a tutorial estimating the renovation value of a home and knowing how to analyze each project that you come across. We're also going to cover closing the deal with your investors and gaining the necessary partnerships to maximize your profit for every deal you source. The course will also come with all the necessary documents, templates, scripts, spreadsheets, and how-to instruction to use these items to give you the best head start you need. You are probably wondering, why are we offering this at such a discount? Well, we want your feedback. We want to know where we can improve on helping you obtain your goals. Please, I encourage you to dive in and make the most out of the useful proprietary information that is being bestowed upon you. Click the button below, let's get started, and I will see you on the other side.